Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? This is Ken from the Rug Detective Show. Ken from the Rug Detective Show is coming to you with another fabulous episode. Now, let's get straight to it. As I do, I want to just, push out all the fluff and really get to the core, get to the value. Make sure you have your nice glass of wine, maybe some vodka or whatever you're drinking. It doesn't matter. I'm here to provide as much value as possible. So what I want to do today is very, very quickly, because I know everyone's busy, is, the whole market is really going crazy. And what I mean by that is, you've got the banking sector, you've got hedge funds, institutions, we've got the retail investors, everyone's jumping into this whole crypto DeFi space. And what we can actually see here, and if I pull up this specific chart, you can be able to see the market cap of the whole space has literally increased exponentially. It's 1.5 trillion market cap. Who would have thought that 10 years ago? But what that means is there's a huge amount of sloshing of cash that's basically around, and opportunities that you can take advantage of. I truly believe that this is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth we will see in our lifetime. Let me say that again. This will be the biggest transfer of wealth that we will see in our lifetime. And now is the time to take opportunity. I'm not saying to give up your day job and to jump straight in. No, what I'm saying is now is the time to learn, educate yourself, find out more about how this market works, and start following and start understanding and learning of people that are doing it. Yes. So the reason why I'm talking to you about this today is over the last few videos, we've really been talking about a company called DDS. And if you don't know about the specific project they're doing, please go back. The last few videos, we got into this. When I started talking, it was around basically when it was listed, and it was listed around $1. And I was talking about around this price. I got in around the $2.30, $2.40 level, and since then the price has literally popped up to the upside. It tested the highs of $7.43 roughly, so we're really seeing, it's gone up 3x. So it's a phenomenal growth to the upside within a short space of time. But still, the market cap is relatively still low, huge competitive advantage, and I think they're going to be here for the long run. However, what tends to happen in this market is there's three types of things. There's fear, there's greed, and there's indecision, which means when you're seeing these projects going up 10x, 20x, 50x, you feel that when you're getting involved, you do not want to take profits. You do not want to sell until you achieve the 10x. But one thing you have to remember, what's extremely important, risk management is very, very important in this space. This is the difference between success and failure. Let me say this again. Risk management is the difference between success and failure. Doesn't matter how many projects you get in that has the opportunity of doing 100x. If you're not managing your risk, you'll never have the opportunity to be able to sustain yourself long term in this space, and also really to get the trappings and to make as much money, and most importantly, to feed our family or familia. So what I mean by that is, if we've seen a price pop to the upside, what we don't want to do is just sit there and put our feet on the table and drinking our champagne and just saying, okay, this is going to go 100x. Why? Because this is what you see on Telegram. This is what you see on Twitter. Oh, it's going 100x. It's going 1000x. You need to keep your feet on the ground and manage your risk. Okay. And what that means is there are 4 to 5 different ways of doing this. Okay. And these areas that cover stuff such as taking profits as the price is moving up. It covers areas such as taking half of your initial capital off the table once it's reached a certain level. There's points such as if this price, if it wasn't an all-time high and it's moved to the upside, as you can see here, looking for specific targets in price, i.e. previous resistance points. And this is where you come into technical analysis. Also, in addition to that, looking at the fundamental side of things. So if there's certain news, i.e. there was a plan next week that they were going to launch on the mainnet, let's just say, for example, and it doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, that people's expectations have been diminished, then people will start to sell their position because they feel that the team haven't adhered to their plan. So they're losing trust. So these are certain things where you need to incorporate into a plan. Now, if you go to the Rug Detectives checklist, it's in the description here in the YouTube. And also on my Twitter, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. It's all good for the familia. We have to help our family. This gives you a breakdown. This is absolutely free. It gives you a full breakdown of these are the points that you need to go through before you decide to enter a trade or a position in any project. What I've also added, I've added a section right at the bottom here which says risk management. So risk management, I'm going to add some more details within the next few days in terms of how you can be able to manage a position, because it's really important. It's not just about going through the structure of looking out for the pros and cons of a project, but the question is, the next step is, when you're in a specific trade, what do you do? How do you manage it? What information are you looking out for? And this is a big downfall of a lot of people in this space. They get in a trade, but they don't know where to sell, when to sell, and how to manage it. And this is what an area that I'm really good at, and this is why I'm looking to help. So please make sure you download this. In addition to that, we have another tab which basically gives you a breakdown of trading opportunities, rankings, and risk management. So I'm actually going to do a course. I'm going to do a course on risk management, the actual in-depth breakdown of the structure of what you need to do when you're in a trade, how to manage the position, how to close the positions, and what to look for in a specific step-by-step granular view. Okay, literally holding your hand more or less, but from computer to computer. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, and this is offered to the VIP Patreon members. So if you're not one of the members, please click on that, and you can be able to go to the specific site. You'll also receive such as trading opportunities, things that we're looking at, rankings in terms of rankings of projects, projects of the month. There's areas such as having conversations with owners of specific projects. I'm really getting deep into the core of these specific areas, so we know that before we get into any specific position, we've done our due diligence. So in addition to that, I want to thank everyone that's literally joined the Patreon group. We're building a community, and we're also going to set up a Discord and provide as much value as possible. So just wanted to give you a quick heads up. Price has done extremely well. I see a continued move to the upside with DDS. However, you still need to be aware of how to manage your risk, and this is what we're going to go through in a course. I'm looking to do this course probably early next week, and this is going to obviously be for the Patreon members, but I'm also going to add a function for the free spreadsheet, which will just be a more or less an overview that you can be able to go through. Anyway, just checking in with you, and have a fantastic rest of the day or start of the day, wherever you are in the world, and a lot of love and to your family, and I'll speak to you soon.